Hello, I'm Allison Mahoney and welcome to The Singing Baker, where I share my passion for music and my love of food. Speaking of love, Valentine's Day is just around the corner, and everyone loves to feel special on Valentine's Day. So instead of waiting in line for stuffed animals and overpriced flowers and boxes of chocolate, why not make someone feel really special by making them a delicious, fun, sexy, and easy dessert? Today, I am making a spicy molten chocolate cake. It takes 20 minutes from start to finish, and your loved one will really know that you're the only one that they desire. So the most important ingredient in a molten chocolate cake is the chocolate, of course. So I like to use big blocks of dark chocolate. But if you don't have dark chocolate at home, don't worry about it. Everyone usually has semi-sweet chocolate chips and they will do just fine. But if you do decide to get a block of chocolate, just put it onto a cutting board and just chop away into nice small pieces. After you've done that, you want to put it into a microwave-safe container. I like to use a measuring cup so that I'm only using one container. I don't have to then measure it again and then put it into another bowl. So here I have a mixture of semi-sweet and dark chocolate, and the best way to temper your chocolate, or as I like to say, melt it, is put it in your microwave for up to a minute on high, but make sure that you check it at 30 seconds. The last thing you want to do is scald your chocolate. I like to add my butter into this, and so they melt together and get all creamy and delicious. When the chocolate comes out of the microwave, it's going to be really hot, and you just want to give it a mixy until you see that all of the chocolate is completely melted and the butter and the chocolate have become one. When two becomes one. The chocolate will look glassy and beautiful, and you just want to put it aside and cool down a little bit. While you're waiting for that to cool, you're gonna crack your eggs. Now I have 3 eggs here, and I'm gonna put them into my mixer. Now, let me just tell you that you don't actually need a mixer for this recipe. I'm using it because I have it, and why not? But I have to say that sometimes I just use a whisk or I use a fork. It's really a super easy recipe. So with the paddle attachment, you want to add your flour and sugar, and it's really not very much. It's only 1/3 of a cup of each into your mixture. And you're gonna give that a quick mixy. Nothing major because you don't want to beat the eggs too much. Then you're gonna add the spices. The spices are what make this chocolate cake so luxurious and a little sexy. We have cayenne, chili pepper, and cinnamon. All things that you should probably have in your pantry anyway if you've ever made chili or put cinnamon on toast. So I'm gonna just add that in, and then with my mixer going, I'm going to slowly add my chocolate and butter mixture. And I'm slowly adding it because I don't want the hot chocolate to scramble the eggs. I'm just adding that in and barely mixing it. I'm gonna take it off and I'm going to do the rest by hand because the beauty of this recipe is that you can do it in one bowl. So you want to butter your cupcake tin, and then you want to pour some sugar on that. It just adds a little extra flavor and makes your chocolate cakes just look a little more festive. Now I'm going to take my batter that I just mixed together to make sure that everything's incorporated, and I'm going to put them into my cupcake pan. And you want to fill these about halfway. They're going to be small, but they're decadent, so you really don't need a huge molten chocolate cake. And remember, they're a little spicy too, so a little goes a long way here. After I fill the cupcake tins, I put the molten chocolate cakes in the oven for 7 minutes. That's right, I said 7 minutes. 7 minutes. Now, only 7 minutes, so make sure that you put on your timer, put it on your phone. You don't want to overcook these molten chocolate cakes, because if you do, they won't be molten. I took my cakes out of the oven and I let them sit for another 7 minutes. 7 minutes seems to be the magic number with this recipe. Anyway, I've put them on two really cute plates, and to finish it off, I'm just gonna sprinkle it with a little bit of powdered sugar. I like to use my hands or a sifter if I have it, or you can, sprinkle it with a spoon. But I think it just looks a little bit better and you have more control when you use your hands. The other thing that I love, love, love to put on these molten chocolate cakes is a cinnamon whipped cream, and you can find that recipe on my website. Thank you so much for joining me today to learn how to make these easy, breezy, spicy, and sexy molten chocolate cakes. The perfect gift for that special someone on Valentine's Day. The only thing left is to sing My Funny Valentine. If you want this recipe and more, go to www.AllisonMahoney.com/